Hi, this is Linda with KC Creations. We're going to do a tutorial today. It is from Digital and SVG Designs for You. It is called Stack a Tag. We're going to go through all the papers that are in the set. There's a numerous amount of different size tags, all the embellishments. You can pick out whichever ones you want. Got little circles, little names. Some more, get some little tickets to embellish with. More tiny little tags there, some more embellishments. These are going to be our tabs that hold our tags together. There's another one, different sizes, little sayings. And this one, I thought this is cute. It's Be Different and it's written backwards. That's kind of cute. And all of these. Now what I'm going to do off camera is prep all mine so you don't need to see me gluing and cutting and all that stuff. But what I suggest you do, now I always back everything I do with another layer of cardstock. I've printed all mine off on white cardstock. This is premium cardstock. It's about 110 pounds. But I want mine backed, so I'm going to find a tag that matches its size, and I'm going to glue the two together so both sides are nice. So that way when they're flipped over, you've got another image on that, but we will only decorate one size. So you can either do what I'm going to do, or if you've got another paper you want, put these back in your printer and just print on the other side. Pick out whatever you would like, cut out whatever ephemera you would like to decorate. I'm not backing any of the things that are going to be glued down, only the tags. So if you want to get yours printed out so that you can work along with me, go right ahead and I will be back after I get everything prepped for you. Okay, we're back. You've picked out your pieces. You've backed everything you wanted. Anything that you want to glue down, you have not backed. I have inked around all my pieces. And this is going to be the back one, the largest one. And this is what I've come up with so far. Made a little pocket. I cut out a matching tag with the butterflies. My back one is going to be all butterflies. Excuse me. There's so many choices that you have with this set. You could do anything you want. I just picked butterflies. So I've got them all backed, and all I did was cut out the same size of this card with another one and just glued them together so that they're all backed. You do not have to do that. You can leave them white. You could get a piece of decorative paper you have, put it back in the printer, print on the other side. Or you could even get a piece of lined paper if you wanted. If you ever wanted to do some journaling on the back, you could do that too. It's all up to you. I'm going to make a pocket on my back one, and all I did was took another one of this size, and I just cut out a pocket, and it measures 2 inches tall and as wide as the card is. Just going to glue it down on 3 sides. Now when you're gluing down a pocket or anything that's going to be used, I do not recommend that you use a glue stick. They're just not strong enough to take the abuse of putting cards in and out. So use your favorite liquid glue. I'm just going to glue this right down there. In, make sure we don't have anything sticking over. If you do, make your adjustments. Or if you've got, you may have cut it a little bit wrong. I cut this one a little bit wrong. Just take your X-Acto knife and run along the side there. And then up again. And there you have it. Now I'm going to make a pocket on the pocket, and I use this little butterfly. Again, I'm just going to glue it on the three sides, the sides and the bottom. Stick them over here. Kind of looks like these are now sticking out of the pocket. And I've left, probably about 1/8 of an inch down here. Just my preference. I took one of the little tags. I put a little metal eyelet in it, and this is just baker's twine. And I did back it with another one of the tags. I'm going to go in here when it dries. And then I took one of the butterfly stamps, and I'm going to put it in there. I cut out one of the butterflies, got them all inked around, and I don't want them to be flat. So just take your fingernail, just kind of bend up the sides, give you a good base. Right there, you can see. Give him a little bit of dimension. He will get squished with the other cards on top of it. And I'm going to let his little wing hang off just a little bit and a little at the top. And here's our cards. And I'm going to put in here. And I hope I haven't picked too many. So we'll have to remove one of them if it doesn't lay flat enough. So that should be good by now. They're quick. They're easy, they're fun. Just like that, ladies. That's that. Quick and easy. This is the middle size that I picked out, and I've got a bunch of my little pieces. I'm going to collage him because I can't do another pocket. I think it would make it a little bit too chunky. So I've got all these little pieces I'm going to glue on. All of these have been inked around. They are not backed. And I'm going to put this little guy on the side somewhere. And let's start with this one. Like I said, you can pick out any you want. This one I did some, we've got bulbs, I've got birds, I've got mushrooms, I've got some of the little vintage tags. Just whatever you would like. Use your imagination. Glue him about there. Because I want this to look like he's sticking out this, like this is a real pocket. But it is just glued down all the way around. And when you're doing collages and stuff like we're doing right now, try to get different shapes and don't always overlap the same one. Take the other one, overlap this one. Whatever you would like. And these are already on the tag. She printed them on there for us, so we've already got part of our work done. For the ones that you glue down, like I said, you could use a glue stick if you wanted. They would be strong enough. This little guy. And inking, that's a preference. Some people love it, some people don't. That's up to you. Whatever you would like to do. Right about there, we don't want to cover up our little bird too much. Let's see. Just hang off a little bit there, and all I'm going to do is trim it off. Put a little ink there. It's good to go. Let's glue it in here. And you can add more if you want. It's up to you. Just a little. There we go. There. It's all collaged. Put our little tag on. And what I do is I just glue the bottom. Get it about where I want it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of that kind of towards the top. My ends out here even. When you're cutting out your tags, there is a little trick here. Let me find one that I found that really works well for me. Let me dig through this real quick here, see if I can locate another tag. There we go. Here's the tag, so if you just cut along your sides evenly, cut the bottom, the other side. And around. And I've left this. I'm going to fold it over, get it to meet as best I can. And then we're going to trim these both at the same time and hope that I folded correctly. Now we just do a little trimming. There. Both comes out perfectly then. So we've got this one all done. Now for our top one, I'm going to make another pocket. And this was just a rectangle, and I took a punch, just a circle punch. Cut out that, inked around it. It just so happened that it did fit perfectly. If I glue it down perfectly. Good. Then I took this little saying here, it says splendid. Right there. You could glue some more things on here if you wanted. There's plenty of stuff to use. And I saved this little guy so I could show you when you're doing a ticket, these little notches. This is what I use. Just an old regular hole punch. If you don't have one of those, you've got a circle punch. You can just put it in the side and also do it that way. Or you can do it by hand, whichever you want. And people have asked, how do you ink? I use these daubers on my finger. Back and forth. It depends on how much you want inked on it. If you don't want a lot, keep it straight like this. If you want more on your paper, then kind of come up on the top like so. And put him in there. And our little mushroom, I backed him. Mushroom card. Put him in there. You could also take one of the little sayings if you want and put it here on that little tab. Now we're going to get them all to match up. This is what's going to hold it. I cut it out the same way I just showed you the other one. Cut out the sides, folded it, and then I put a hole in it. And you can use, if you don't have one of these hole, you can use your hole punch again. Or you can use just a pokey tool, make a big hole in there. And line it up first with our top one. We want these little points here to be underneath the top of the card. So we're going to put it there, get it lined up evenly. Got it, and then I'm just going to take a pencil, put a hole. Punch it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my second one, I'm going to take my first card, lay it over my second, get it spaced on the sides as evenly as I can. Draw another hole. And we'll take the large one, put the second one on top of it, make sure that we're about the same on each side, get our tops perfectly lined up. And we can take and stack them all up. And I selected this bright green to pick up the green that's in these leaves here. Let's take it through our first one there. Little tip, just take your scissors, just push it down. And there we have it, ladies. That quick, that easy, a lot of fun. You can just fan them out like so, because the brad here lets them move independently. So you could fan them out, do some journaling on the back. And straighten your little guy back up. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Stop by Digital and SVG Designs for you. It's called Stack a Tag. And pick one up and have some fun. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, reach out. Have a great one. Bye-bye.